Hi, John Matthews here, President of Marketing Evolution. I've got James Riley with me, the Chief Marketing Officer of Great Southern Wood Preserving, an Alabama-based wood preservatives company. I want to start by having you talk about the very unique strategy of Great Southern Wood Preserving.
Great Southern's core business is producing pressure-treated lumber products that are used for residential construction, outdoor construction like decks, privacy fences, things of that nature. We're very unique in our industry in that we've branded a commodity product. It's called the Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. Most of our industry uses very traditional B2B marketing activities. We do that, but we also have a B2C program where we communicate direct to consumers about the Yellowwood brand. So our challenge has been that we sell through retail building material dealers, and so measuring the ROI results for our marketing activities has always been very difficult for us to do. And in the early years, the brand was really just the product itself. And because the company was new, and as people learned more about the company, it sort of evolved into the company being more of the brand. But in the mid-'80s, our CEO actually was at an exec ed program at Harvard, and the Frank Perdue case study was one that they did.
A famous one.
Famous one.
A famous one.
And so what he learned from that and how the Perdue chicken model took the message direct to the homeowner to talk about the benefits of Perdue chickens versus others was a strategy that he brought back to the company and we began to employ at Great Southern. We've become in recent years all across the company much more data driven, much more analytics and ROI driven. Our big question was, what's marketing's contribution to sales and profits? And in our industry, it's just very hard to drill down to that data. So certainly getting you guys involved was one step of that process. The other was that if we can assume that we're being reasonably successful, that we are delivering value to the company for our marketing activities, how do we improve on that? That was the second piece of the engagement with you guys, which was all about media optimization. Our footprint, really from 1970 all the way up until around 2000, was largely all across the Gulf Coast South, really Texas all the way over to Florida and a little bit up into the Carolinas. Around 2007 or 8, we, through an acquisition, expanded into the Midwest. Then in 2012, through another expansion, we expanded into the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. So again, we understand that we have a very mature market in the South. We have emerging markets in the Midwest, and we have brand new markets up into the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic.
And all with different profiles and different areas of development.
Exactly. So intuitively, we know, okay, we should be able to reallocate some funds out of our mature markets to help grow these newer markets. But that's just intuition. The question then becomes, well, what resources, how much of those resources, and how do you deploy them? So the modeling work that you guys did for us and continue to do for us continues to help inform those decisions. One of the things the expansion has done for us is allowed us to take advantage of more regional types of media buys. So that in itself has driven some efficiency. As we have gone through the research process with Marketing Evolution, have a much deeper understanding of how various media perform at various stages in the path to purchase, which has then allowed us to become much more efficient and targeted in matching the right mediums to the right steps in the path to purchase. So that has been a major finding for us and one that has really allowed us to become much more efficient with our media expenditures. It is a process, and I think it's been important for us to not to try to build Rome in a day, to take things in digestible chunks, if you will, and we really believe that targeting is really where our next set of improvements come from. And that can encompass a lot of things. I think a lot of it is digital, a lot of it's social, understanding how people are interacting with the brand, and those kinds of things.
Maybe the buying process or subsegments in DIY.
Correct.
Yeah, do it yourself first. Yeah.
So I think that's where a lot of our focus will be in 2015.
Right.
I think we still have a lot of areas in traditional buying where we can make improvements with the agency just in process so that things move faster, so that we can respond in market quicker. I think there's room for improvement there as well.
And this is just on the digital side, but on things we think is more traditional.
Absolutely.
TV.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
James, pleasure working with you on this journey.